but that they teased with Rey's flashback visions where Kylo Ren is trying to track down some secret artifact with the Knights of Ren here. So that's something that will play out over the course of Episode 8. You have to remember that the Force visions that Rey got were of the past and of things that might be happening in the future too. The really good metaphor to make is that the Force is kind of like the Speed Force on the Flash TV show, in that it's sort of a nexus of space-time. So you could be seeing things from the past, from the future, things from alternate realities depending on the choices that you make. The future is always changing. But part of the fun is in trying to interpret that intent. Like, what did these actually mean? So I do not think that they're going to kill Luke Skywalker off right away. But I do think that eventually, because of the direction that the Star Wars movies are heading after the new saga films, that he will eventually die, whether or not it's in Episode 9 or sometime after that. But they are talking about doing new saga films, new films with the new characters, even if they're not going to be doing saga films anymore, that will go well past the new trilogy. So like Rey would come back for some other spin-off Star Wars movie way down the road. So the idea is that the Skywalker family will no longer be the central focus of Star Wars films in the way that it has in the past. There'll always be Star Wars films, there'll always be Skywalkers appearing in Star Wars films, but the saga films have always been about their family. In Episode 8, Episode 9 are the last films that are supposed to be doing that. So I'll talk more about Rey Force training, what the future of this new type of Jedi is in the Star Wars universe later this week. But please leave all your requests for Star Wars videos in the comments below. What I'll probably do is I'll be doing a couple Star Wars videos a week for the next couple weeks, but we can make like Fridays a Star Wars day, like a day where I always do a Star Wars video, no matter what's going on. Congratulations to the latest giveaway winner, Tyrone Beelan. You win 2 IMAX gift certificates. Please private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. There was a new round that started in this video. I'll just announce the winner the next time I post a Star Wars video. So that'll be all about Rey's training. That'll either post on Thursday or Friday. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here for all the Episode 8 title Easter eggs, and you can click here to listen to Kylo Ren talk about his character in Episode 8. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.
What's up, fam? My name is Richie from Social. Catch me outside, bitch! And today, I'm gonna be doing a react video of the newest and hottest and spiciest, zestiest meme that has come out of 2017 so far. I feel like there has been a meme drought the past couple months. You know, we can't have a Harambe every week, but god damn it, we can try. And this month's meme, I believe the first real meme to be birthed in 2017 is Cash Me Outside, how about that? I can't even try that accent with a straight face. Oh, this one. So essentially, this meme originates from a Dr. Phil episode, which I believe aired years and years ago, because I distinctly remember seeing this back in like 2013, 2014. It made a resurgence, as they so often do. And this poor girl, which actually nobody feels bad for her because she's ridiculous. She's the reincarnation of a 13-year-old Iggy Azalea.
Drop this and let the whole world feel it. Let 'em feel it.
Side note, I'm also very surprised that not a lot of people have made the comparison between this girl and Iggy Azalea. It's more like a black person accent through the eyes of a white person who is trying to sound like a black person. So the golden moment comes towards the end of this 3.5-minute clip called 13-year-old says mom will do anything to stop her from having fun. Wow, Dr. Phil, that's a really retarded title. Anyway, let's have a look.
Everything has been Garland's way. She'll go after me. I'm pretty violent.
Oh, shit. Now, if you notice, at this part, her accent isn't as strong. You can hear the little white girl. Her giant hoop earrings aren't helping. I just can't believe this girl's 13. She looks like she's like 17. I feel like this is less of Danielle's fault and more of her mother's fault. I mean, all the blame's being put on Danielle, but
What do you think you're doing that contributes to this chaos?
he looks like an acorn.
I don't behave disrespectful.
It's all good.
I still hurt pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm so fancy.
What do you say to yourself that
Death status confirmed.
gives you the right to take somebody else's car?
I'm gonna be fine. You mean that's the race we want to take the next bitch car.
What now?
I heard car. Yeah, I'm putting all the blame on the mother for this one.
Say to yourself that gives you the right to take somebody else's car.
Because, like, she doesn't just learn all of this out of nowhere. She's clearly, like, hanging out with people and stuff.
Know where the car at.
Where the car is.
You know where the car at. Did you go to the 5th grade?
Oh,
I'm asking how far.
you go to 5th grade. Yo, she got roasted. She got toasted by Dr. Phil. Yo, you fucking tell him, Danielle.
So, what do you think
Grand Theft Auto ain't nothing.
somebody's car that
Felonies aren't that big a deal. What are you talking about? You're literally on national. Okay. Audience full of bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ow! How about that? There it is. What does her mother eat? Like, it's a little sad. It's a little sad.
You want to take this outside? Because I think they put cameras outside. Really? I think you want to do it again?
Oh shit. She's like 4.5 feet tall.
Flip me now. Come flip me now.
I'm telling you, man. Iggy Azalea, circa 2013. Who dat? Same fucking accent. Anyway, there have been numerous trap remixes and other stupid shit that that's how I found out about this meme, was the glorious trap remix on Facebook.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Well, one could only hope that the memes get better as the year progresses, because to be honest, this is kind of weak, and I'm sorry I subjected you to this. But if you got a problem with that, you can catch me outside. How about that? All right, I'm done. All right, well, if you enjoyed this react and you have a video or a YouTuber that I have yet to react to, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe. I will love you forever if you do. Maybe. As always, stay sad, but not too sad, or else your tear ducts will stop working, and then your face will shrivel up, and you'll die and become ashes and feed trees. Okay. Goodbye. Mwah.
Yay.
Well, this is a video I'm about to make. Hello friends, my name is Richie from Social is on Fire. Maybe, probably. Wow, there was a spider on my lens. Alright, moving on. So as many of you know, one of the rooms in my house is designated as a foam pit. I made a video about this, about me creating it, spending about $879 on foam cubes. I think 2,000 to 3,000 of them. I can't remember the exact number, but there's a lot. And you know, it was cool while it lasted, but I find myself going in the foam pit less and less. I pretty much only go in it when someone else comes over, and not many people come all the way out to see me since I live so far in bumfuck nowhere. So I kind of feel like I'm wasting the room. There's a lot of wasted potential here. It's a whole room in the house that I don't even use. So what better way to get rid of the foam pit than to set it on fire. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be saying, but Richie, what about the environment? Well, if I put it into a dump or somewhere else, chances are it's still going to be somehow incinerated or something. It's a pretty common material. Although I'm going to take probably a few dozen of those cubes in this video before I burn all of them and make more soundproofing for my studio. I can't simply just burn $879 worth of foam. I'm not that wasteful, I'm just mostly that wasteful. So let's begin. Glue gun. Purple. Well, the fucking glue gun isn't working, so I'm gonna go get different glue. Ta-da! Look at it. It's kind of pretty, I guess. I don't know.
Raiders roll.
Yeah. Now it's gone from like a crappy beige to a purple. Okay, so here we are, my studio, and there's the new giant sound absorber
You
thing.
can count on me.
I know it's kind of an eyesore, but alright, now that that's done, I actually feel really good about how that turned out. That one giant panel took me easily about 3 hours to make, and I'm gonna make one more not in this video. Now I actually have to try and transport all the foam from here to my backyard, because obviously I'm not going to set them on fire inside my house. Well, that's stupid. I'm stupid sometimes, not that stupid all the time. I have to put all those in these. Guess I'll do that now.
Whatever's clever.
No, fuck this. Okay. I've effectively blocked myself in. There must be 10 to 15 bags full of film. Alright, well, if I'm gonna die, this is a really stupid way to die. Yay! Well, it's flammable. Remember, kids, don't play with fire unless you have a lot of fun. Okay, guys. Well, don't forget to stay sad, but not too sad. And I'm gonna go call the fire department.
We've been talking an awful lot about the Nintendo Switch ever since the conference. We've spoken about our personal feelings, how developers and publishers feel, but what about gamers themselves? Of course, you guys have been pretty forthcoming with your opinions on the Switch, and thank you as always for your comments in that regard. However, there was a recent poll conducted trying to gauge the feelings of players in Japan about the console. Of course, Nintendo are a Japanese company, they're always going to be targeting Japan. Pretty obvious. However, with the design of this particular console, they are targeting them more than ever, I would say, given how big mobile gaming is in that particular country. Of course, it's big here as well, but it's probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, gaming market in Japan. So, I would say their opinions of the Switch and its pricing and so on is quite a good picture of what we can expect in terms of reception for the console when it actually comes out. There were asked numerous questions, most of which we have discussed our opinions on, such as the price, and online multiplayer and so on. And as for the price tag, 42% of people polled believed that the Switch's price is a little high, and 22% of people thought it was extremely high. However, 30% of people thought it was priced just right, and the remainder actually thought it was priced too low for what it is. So, of course, this question leads into whether or not people are intending to buy the system at launch at all, or what have you. And 34% of people don't intend to buy the system flat out, while 23% of people said they don't intend to buy it for now, and 22% of people said they will get it but not at launch, and 21% said they will be getting it on day one. Now, as well as the price tag, which has been very contentious and has caused a lot of discussion ever since we learned what it is, the other controversial topic regarding the Switch is, of course, the paid online service, which has not really presented the best value proposition in comparison to what's on offer from Sony and Microsoft, to be quite honest with you. So they were also asked how they feel about the online multiplayer, are they for or against it? And 62% of people said they were for it. Of course, 37.68% said they were against. So obviously victory for the fours there, but it's not a huge lead, I would say. 20%-ish. So a significant lead, but what I'm getting at is it's not 80 to 20%. It's a fairly even-ish split, is my point. Now, all of that said and done, a game is only as it's good as its game's lineup. Sorry, a console is only as good as its game's lineup, should I say. You can have the most powerful console in the world or what have you, and if you don't have the games, who cares, basically. People want games to play on their expensive consoles. I'd say that's reasonable. And they were asked, which games are you looking for the Switch, because, let's be real, the launch lineup for the Switch, not brilliant. So, unsurprisingly, the one good game that is available on the Switch, I said one, there's Super 1-1R, but the real killer app is, of course, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And unsurprisingly, that was at number 1 with 49.7% of the votes, and Splatoon 2 was actually at number 2 with 39.69%, and Super Mario Odyssey was at number 3 with 29.19% of the votes. And of course, that makes perfect sense. Mario is great and all, that's